Hi parents, my name is Mr. LaFave, and I wanted to take a few moments during this virtual open house to talk to you about your child's Algebra 1 Extended Year 1 class. Algebra 1 Extended Year 1 is the first year in a 2-year Algebra 1 sequence. So your child will be taking Algebra 1, but over 2 years, not condensed into one, over the course of 2 years. So this is the first year of that. Topics this year will include writing and solving linear, quadratic, and exponential equations, evaluating functions, and evaluating their properties. Now, a nice thing about this course is there are 2 teachers. It's a co-taught class. One is obviously myself, Mr. LaFave, and the other, it would be Mrs. McMath or Mrs. Clement. So you'll have to ask your child on who the co-teacher is, but that's a really great feature of this course. Some of the expectations for the students, our classwork, we would expect that to be completed either digitally. So if your student feels more comfortable writing on their iPad and then uploading the assignment online, they can do that. Or if they have a hard copy of the notes, which would be picked up during one of the material distribution days, they can always write on the hard copy, take pictures of it, and then upload it to us that way. Completing the work on time is very important, so students are not feeling overwhelmed and that snowball effect doesn't happen to them where they're getting behind one day and then it turns into 2 days and 3 days and so on. Of course, students are always able to resubmit their work if they're not happy with their grade the first time. One of the good things about this course is there's not going to be nightly homework, but instead, I like to think of it as we do our work at home, we do it together in class. So we make sure we work really hard for all of our time together in person, so this way they don't have to do anything at night. So part of that is doing classwork assignments that count as homework grades, but it's all done in class. The grading system, any tests, quizzes, or projects that we have would count for 60% of the student's grade. And the other 40% comes from what I was just mentioning. The classwork assignments, any sort of activities that we do together, that makes up the 40% that goes in as a homework classwork grade. They're kind of the same thing this year. For materials, I've mentioned to students that having a charged iPad is extremely important this year since we are virtual right now. Notes and paper, also very important if you have the ability to come to school and pick up the materials for your child during a material distribution time. That would be great. It's going to make lives a lot easier because they'll have the notes in front of them that when I write on my screen, they can copy along right on theirs on their paper as well. If you're unable to get here, they can always print out the notes that I'll put on Schoology, or they can always handwrite them as well. And then finally, a calculator. I am working on a way to get calculators to the students that need them because we will be using graphing calculators this year, which is different than what students have used in the past. One of the most important things that I've mentioned to the students this year is that this year is different for all of us. It's going to take a lot of patience and it's going to take understanding, and we're really going to have to focus in the time we spend together in class virtually is all the time that we have. So really making sure the students, to the best of their ability, are limiting distractions, putting away those phones, and really paying attention to what's going on in our online discussion. Because, like I mentioned before, this is new to all of us this year, and if we all try our best and are engaged and are participating in our class time together online, that will help things go much smoother. Finally, Any questions or concerns that you may have, feel free to reach out to me anytime. The school's phone number is right on top there, followed by my email address, which is probably a safer bet if you want to hear back from me soon. And then, of course, Schoology, you can message me on Schoology. That is how the students communicate with me, but Schoology or email works for parent contact. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I'm excited about this year. Even though it has its challenges, I know that students can be successful, and with the help of me, the help of you, I know we can all make that possible. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks again for watching.